You know, if you look at the photos too, a lot of our photos, you see our faces, we're doing strange faces, more clowning, and it's like we're using as much as we can of who we are to humiliate the opponent or disrespect them or make them feel stupid in front of people. This is because the foundation was so limited. It was like 20 moves that most people knew that were okay to do. And then whatever else was your original stuff. So we all kind of are doing skills against each other. But the one who shined more with their personality was the one that actually was the one that was victorious and the one that was the most confident. You know, and those are the ones that usually the crowd would be like, you know, the crowd would, back in the day, the crowds would tell you, yo, fall back, yo, you the man, yo, go home, do you whack, yo, and then we'll dish you. The crowd would dish you. They'll be like, yo, you need to go home, boy, you just, hey, go home, yo, you do, that was nuts, man, yo, forget that kid, man, yo, I've seen it many times. But go ahead, you was about to say something.
It's about foundation, because Montreal, we used to have like b-boys and back in the days in the 80s until I think 85, something like that. But after that, there was no school people to teach us, you know, the foundation. And like for guys like me, I only saw one of my friends did even not one kick or flare. And I started to practice that because there was nobody to teach me. And today I'm like trying to learn, you know, to do more top rock, more footwork and all the foundation. But I have those guys coming at me and says, when I do top rock, I try to go like them, crazy like them. They look at me and they say, you biter. And I'm like, yo, where that biting stuff gonna stop? Because if I try to do foundation, you call me biter. If I try to do other stuff, you call me biter. When do you do foundation, they're not biting. I'm like, I go crazy, you know, you go like,
this is an interesting point you bring up. You gotta understand that there are people that are gonna be indirectly hating on you, bro, because you're good. A lot of times people throw that cheap shot. It's a cheap shot. You're biting. That's such a cheap shot. A lot of times people, man, if they even, you know, like I'm gonna tell you, man, don't be surprised. This is about you in the world right now, because even your, you know, you got a tight crew that's beautiful, but even dudes that you train with, man, everybody wants to be good.
Yeah.
So you might have dudes hating on you indirectly that are right involved with you. And the whole thing is you got to look at that energy that's coming at you, and you got to take it into consideration and say, okay, am I biting? Yeah, okay, I'm biting. Am I biting? No. So this person right here obviously is affected by my dancing. You know, there's something wrong here. This is very prevalent in the scene right now. Look at Flowmaster is a good example. Flowmaster came to me. He was like, yo, Kenny, coming to me like the Kung Fu movies, like a dude really wanted to learn humble with respect. Kept on bugging me, and then I worked with him. I didn't teach him, but I worked with him, and I shared with him my philosophies and my concepts behind what I did. Flo was named Legs Almighty at the time.
Yeah.
Okay, he had a particular style, but he was his heart was what it was all about. He had a strong heart because he came from a fighting background. So basically what happened was, when Flo started taking consideration what I was doing with him, he would tell people, Kenswift is my teacher, Kenswift is my teacher. No, Kenswift. They would be like, yo, Flo, you dope. And he'd be like, nah, it's Kenswift. Kenswift is one humble brother. And what happened was he got so dope that motherfuckers started trying to say, oh, you whack, man, you're Kenswift. But if you look at Flo dance, Flo is Flowmaster. His whole personality is completely different than mine.
Yeah.
But see, this is that tactical thing to try to throw people and distract with propaganda, distract you with what's not real. And all this is based on is to throw you off balance. So when someone tells you about biting, you gotta act like the horse. You gotta have these blinders and be like, you know what, man, I'm focused right now. Okay, I'm focused. Right now, this is gonna make me upset and it's gonna throw me off my direction. Right now, you stop me from my path. Boom. You whack, yo man, you whack, but now you stuck right now and you ain't going forward no more. And this is what they want. So, it's about positive energy.
Yeah.
You know, tell everybody, yo, if you got something, you know, if you got constructive criticism, tell me. But if you ain't got nothing nice to say to me right now, well, you know, keep your opinions to yourself. You know, because I got places to go, people to see, rock, beats to rock. You know what I'm saying? So it's like stay focused. You know what I mean?
Thank you very much.
It happens to me all the time. Online, they dog me on a regular. Not everybody. Maybe 2 or 3 people in the whole game, because I got a lot of people that respect me. But there's a couple of people, man, that they just really are salty, and they slander me on a continual for years. But you know what that is? That's all for distraction. That's like, okay, let's get Ken off balance. Ken is doing big things, man. I gotta make sure Ken ain't doing big things. Let me go talk about his personal life. Let me try to dig some personal garbage about him and put it on a forum, on a bullshit website, where people could be really more magnetized by that than they are to breaking. So stay focused, man. Keep focused.